Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, and today is of course going to be another day of double uploads. You guys smashed it on the support yesterday, so thank you so much for that. And today we are going to be doing the challenge for Dwight Howard in the second video, but for today we have just got so much to talk about in this video. We've got lots of comments to go through from yesterday, so I'll be reading plenty of them out. We've got a lot of Evo stuff to talk about, and we've made about 100k since yesterday, so obviously I'm going to be explaining to you guys just how I have managed that. So as we go into things here, so today in my team we finally have a limited time event after, for some reason, they didn't put one in yesterday, so we get a bonus token for every win in Domination, which isn't too bad. I have done 2 games between that 1 PM and 3 PM slot, which is alright, 2 extra tokens. We're at 869 now, which is not bad at all. And onto the agenda, so as you can see here, 2 triple threat offline ones, one just win the game by 5 points, and one win the game by 3 points using 2 Bulls heat check players. So of course I managed to get this done in 1 game, so for 1 game of triple threat offline, I got a bonus 600 MT, not bad at all. This one using 3 Trailblazers players, but if you go to the weekly ones, there's another one for Trailblazers players. So in 1 game of Domination, I managed to do 3 of these, because I had the Magic players and the Trailblazers players. So I got a bonus 2,300 MT for 1 game of Domination, and I did go into another game of Domination and do this Kings one as well. So we've got a clean slate on the daily and the weekly objectives, so that's definitely brought us about quite a bit more MT, which is obviously fantastic. So down here in Triple Threat Offline, we are up to 280 wins. We are just 20 away from Diamond Jameer Crawford, which is really exciting. Again, I know you guys have been saying in the comments about how good this guy is offensively, and I am so excited to get my hands on him, but there's just so much Evo stuff to do at the moment. I don't know when I'm going to get time to do him, but we'll definitely try and make time. So into Domination, I am now, we've done the Magic in the Southeast, and we've done 2 in the Central. I want to just get this one done, or 1 more game done in the Southeast, so it unlocks these, just so I can see how many tokens we're going to get for each game, just to make myself a little bit more excited for getting it all completed. But for now, I'm not going to play any more Domination. I don't think I'll play it, even if there are some daily objectives. I think we're going to wait until next week for the new monthly rewards, or monthly agenda goals, or whatever they're called. So we'll get some more weekly ones, which will probably have a Domination 1 or 2 in it, because all 3 of these are. And then the monthly ones, if any of these are Domination, then of course I want to make sure we're actually getting that done, rather than having to just play a rookie Domination. So that's where we're at in terms of that. Weekly challenges, haven't gone back into these yet. We're still only 2 out of the 5 complete. And on to Dwight Howard Spotlight Series sets. So in yesterday's video, we did eventually complete this 7 blocks challenge at the second time of asking. And I think that the massive difference between the first and second time was having that Ruby Dwight Howard. I think having him at the Sapphire is just not good enough. So one of the comments from yesterday was from E. Simpson. Says, I was lucky to get 7 blocks the first time, but I had him at Ruby. And I think, yeah, definitely having him at Ruby is the important thing. And then they also go on to say, also later in the series, you'll need to get 9 blocks with him. Not looking forward to that. So if we take a look forward here, I had to do this one, which was get 15 or more dunks. That was nice and easy. The next challenge here, which we're going to do in the second video today, was get at least 20 rebounds with Dwight. Again, not too bad. Got win by 25, I assume here. We've got to get 24 and 24, I assume here, which is, yeah, pretty hefty. 40 and 14. And then we've got to get 9 blocks here. Now, again, this is on rookie. That is noticeable, which is obviously very important, because if it was on Superstar, I don't think you'd have a chance. But 9 blocks on rookie. Again, I hope it is 5-minute quarters, so I imagine it will be. And then we go on along here. You can't really take too much from these titles up top. Obviously, you need 30 and 30 here, but it is on rookie difficulty. So the second to last challenge is on rookie difficulty. That is fantastic. That is really, really nice and easy. So we'll really be able to get some Evo cards going in that game. Obviously getting 30 points won't take too long, and then the rest of the game we could just keep on scoring with Dwight, but I don't know, we'll see. We've got a couple of comments that talk about his Evo requirements, and yeah, I'm not too sure how far we are going to take him. Haven't played any more in Unlimited, and again, where are we here? So yeah, we need 7 more wins in Unlimited before next week. Hopefully there'll be another Today in My Team event for My Team Unlimited, another one that gives out like 2 tokens after every win would be fantastic. And I'll be able to get those 7 wins done. Moving on, sadly there was no packs in the daily login today. There were just a gold consumable one, which is really depressing, not gonna lie. Like, I think this week there's like 3 that are gold consumables packs. Like, why are they doing this to us? I don't know. But anyway, look at the screen right now. We've got 4 Hedo Turkleys that have sold. Jakar Sampson sold for 4.5k, so let's just get rid of him. we've got 4 Hidu Turkleus here that we evoed up and sold. So Hidu Turkleus coming in at an emerald, selling for still around 5 to 6k, I believe. If he's come down anymore, that'd be awesome, because I do need to buy one now, because we've sold ours. So yeah, he's still like over 6k. And then if we have a look at his ruby, he is coming in at around 20k, which is what I have sold those for. I got lucky yesterday with a couple of them selling for like 22, 23k. But you can see here there's loads of them up now for basically 20k on the nose, a couple for 19k. So we really did get pretty lucky when we sold ours. There's a few up on the amethyst level which are selling for about 90k, but I'm not sure if they're actually selling or if people just have them up at that price. But anyway, let's go down here. So yeah, we've got 4 of them done. And how did I get them done? Well, Rookie Domination is obviously your friend, because we have to score 150 points in one game. So I was coming down here on the Cavs. We had Sedi Osman guarding us, so that was nice and easy. And yeah, I managed to get it done 4 times over. And the reason I was happy to do it was because if we come down here, I was using Dwight Howard in the team as well. So he's up to 120 rebounds now already. So he was getting about 20 rebounds, 25 rebounds per game. And we were using Jameer Nelson to get all the assists. So he is done. He's got his 200 assists. So we had 3 guys being evoed at the same time. And we were making about 15k per game, which is insane. So if you were doing that, you know, you can get through 2 rookie games of Domination in an hour. So you can make 30k an hour just on Hidu Turkleus. And then, of course, you can be evoing up other cards. So this Jameer Nelson here coming in at the ruby level. So he will be up to an amethyst soon. Just need to score about 300 or so points. And when he is at his amethyst level, we should be able to sell him for around 40k, 35 to 40k, which is obviously fantastic. So if you break that down, it's going to take 4 games to get the 200 assists. You can get about 50 assists per game. And then in terms of his scoring, you're going to be looking at around about 5-6 games of Domination, maybe something like that. Well, if you're doing Rookie Domination, obviously you can get it done in like 3 or 4 games, which isn't too bad. And then Dwight Howard is just good to have someone in there getting the rebounds, because of course he's on Rookie. There's going to be a lot of missed shots going around. So yeah, we're actually doing pretty well on his Evo as well. We haven't really started scoring with him, but obviously I've just been scoring with that Hidu Turkleus. Now, the reason I didn't take this Hidu any further, so let's redeem all of this. Very nice MT coming into the club. Evos this year is so good for making MT, obviously. So yeah, the reason I didn't take him up to Amethyst level is because his Evo required 1,000 points and 200 assists, I believe, which is obviously quite a lot. So we were making about 15k on each of his Ruby cards, and I think just doing that over and over again is quite a bit more beneficial than spending a lot of time getting him up to this level and then selling him just at this one-time price of about 80k, I imagine you'd be able to get for him. So that is why we didn't do that. Another card that we still haven't evoed fully yet, Joe Smith. He's over halfway there on his points now, and thankfully he is still actually selling for quite a lot of MT. So we are going to be sitting really pretty when we get him sold as well. So there's 2 up. That one's got a bid of 95k on it, which is mad, but he does have, of course, got... what are my words? He has, of course, got a diamond contract and a diamond shoe on him, but hopefully we'll still be able to get him. If we put him up for like 95k buy it now, hopefully someone will bite on that. So in the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll get him done. I am definitely going to be doing this Jameer Nelson as well, because I think it won't take too long. We need 350 points. I can easily get that done today. And moving down here, Redick. Now, I did have a comment from someone talking about his Evo level. And of course, he needs the 400 points at 53, so it's not too much. And it was from Aiden Ryder, and he says, Redick, a great Evo at Ruby. He's about 15 to 20k, made some profit as his gold is so cheap. Now, let's take a look at Redick's Ruby card, see what he is selling for. Of course, he only goes to the Ruby tier, and you can see there he is around the 15k mark. But in my opinion, is that worth it for 400 points? I don't really think so. His gold is already a couple of thousand MTs, so you're not actually making that much profit. If we take this down here, have a look at his cheapest buy now. That is not the right one. Let's go to Dwight Howard set. So yeah, you're getting 15k back for him, but if you're paying like 5k for him or 4k for a start, you're only making 11k profit. And in my opinion, for 400 points, I don't really think that's worth it. I mean, this Jameer Nelson, you're going to be making way more profit, and that's only 100 extra points and 200 assists, which are pretty easy to come by because, of course, you can just Evo up another card. Now, he does, of course, go up to Diamond when he's done, and he just becomes an absolute god. Let's take a look and see if there are any Jameer Nelsons up at the Diamond level. I did see one yesterday, but I didn't actually look at the badge on it, so there aren't any, which is pretty wild. So I think that shows that he's Pretty hard to evo up, but as the Amethyst level, it gets 28 gold badges, which is quite a lot. So we should be able to make quite a lot of MT in the coming days. Of course, we do need to buy another Hidu, obviously. We need to buy VC, we need to buy CP3, and we need to buy this James Harden. Now, yesterday this card was selling for like 110k. He's up 160k, like, god damn. We are really going to need to put in work on these Evo cards to even be able to afford these guys, which is ridiculous. So let's go in here with the Amethyst cards, and I think these two are both selling for like 20k. So Vince Carter has come under 20k, I think, maybe just about. Yeah, he's under 20k, which is good, but CP3 is still over 20k, which is kind of mad. So VC gets selling for about 19,500. I don't want to have to pay this much. I'm pretty sure they were a lot cheaper when they first came out. Any on the open bids? Looks like he's being price fixed at 24k. That's really annoying. So there's one here, so let's see if we can put a little bit of a bid on this card of maybe 19,500. Already going to get our bid? No? Okay. Wow, only just, but with the highest bid on that. So if I can get Vince Carter for about 17 to 18,000 MT, I'll be pretty happy with that. And then, of course, we need to buy another Hidu. Now, I don't mind if it is an Emerald or a Sapphire. The difference is just one game of triple threat offline, which, of course, is absolutely fine by me. It doesn't take too long at all. So still nothing for under 7k. This card is still so sought after, and I'm not surprised because it is an amazing card. Like, his Sapphire card is so fun. The release is really nice. 7,200 for the Ruby cutter for the Sapphire card. We'll take that, add him to the squad. And of course, if I wanted to, I could go ahead and do another game of Rookie Domination and get him evoed again. But I don't think I want to anymore. Now that we've got Jameer Nelson, his assists, I think I'm going to leave it for the time being. And he can just stay in the club because, of course, we're going to need him for these challenges. Now, I have actually gone ahead and bought quite a few more club items. You can see there, 134 more are needed. And that is just things like the arenas, the playbooks, the logos, and then quite a few more uniforms. And while I'm doing that, I'm literally just going through here, putting everything at 350 and just scrolling through all of these and seeing if anything pops up. Usually I get a couple come up on each attempt, but of course, being the time I'm recording, chances are nothing's going to pop up, which is pretty damn typical. But most of the time you'll be able to find a couple of things that come up. That is not right. We need to enable that. But yeah, you can definitely get things for like under 400. If we go over to the uniforms, there should be some at 400, maybe not. Usually there are, and of course there are not. But playbooks, usually, again, usually here. And there we go, there's one for 400. So we'll buy that and add that into the club. But I do need to stop spending my MT. I need to remember that I need to have quite a bit of MT. So we need to get about another 150k, I reckon, which obviously we are a little bit far away from that. So we really do actually need to get this Joe Smith evoed and sold before we can even get into doing the rest of those challenges, which is kind of ridiculous. Everything is just so expensive. James Harden has just gone ridiculous for some reason. And I'm not too sure why. So let's come down here and go through a few more comments. So with Dwight Howard, we've got a comment from Zyrons, and he says, just got Amethyst Dwight. It's 600 points, 300 rebounds, and 20 blocks. So after we get this level done, obviously that is when it's going to be 600 points, 300 rebounds, and 20 blocks. That's not too bad. So I think we might do this level, obviously, and I think we might do this next level here, which will put him up to a 92 rated Amethyst. But then after that, I'm not sure how far we are going to take him, because we do have another comment, which is from Johnny Massa, and he says he's just got his Dwight to Diamond. Not even going to try the pink diamond. It's 2,000 points and 2,000 rebounds with 250 blocks. 2,000 points, 2,000 rebounds. That is insane. So yeah, even if we got him to the diamond level, there's no way I would be putting him up at the pink diamond level. That is just such a ridiculous grind. Definitely not going to be doing that. But yeah, I think if we get him to a 92 rated Amethyst, it's still going to be a really good card. He still gets some really nice badges here. Still gets a couple of Hall of Fames. Dunking goes up to 97. So he's still going to be an absolute machine. But yeah, I don't think we're going to waste too much time on him. Because, of course, we've got everyone else that we need to do as well. Next up, we've got a comment from Killer Key. I think that's how you say your name. The 20 rebound challenge was tough for me, but your strategy from the Joe Smith rebound tip video was what got me through, so thanks. Well, you are most welcome. So if you don't know about that one, guys, it is on my channel. I don't know what episode it is. It's titled like how to get 50 rebounds a game, something like that. And it is using that quick through STS play. Basically, you just call it, and as soon as your player runs in, which would be Dwight Howard for this challenge, as soon as he runs through clean to the rim, You chuck up a 3 and just hope that he is in the right position for the rebound. When he gets his takeover, he'll get the glass cleaning takeover, so obviously that makes things so much easier, and you'll really be able to start raking in the boards. Next up, the comment from El Maro, something like that, and he says he's been doing the Sapphire Hidu to Ruby method, there we go, made over 100k in 3 hours, and yes, that is very reasonable. I think we probably made about 50 to 60k in about an hour and a half in 3 games or 4 games, so yeah, definitely you could make over 100k in 3 hours, which is incredible. So if you have the patience to go through rookie domination games, this card is basically like 15k an hour, which is insane. And if you're sniping him at a Sapphire or the Emerald level, buying him for like 5k, selling him off for 20k, 15k per, that is insane. So he is really, really a fantastic way to make NT, and I might do a few more games of him before tomorrow, but we will see. Next up, we got a comment from Frankie Stewart, and he says, first question, why don't you have more subs? I don't know, but we are growing massively. I've gained like 500 in the last 2 weeks, which is insane. So if you guys are new, then thank you very much. But the second, well, it's not really a question, but he says, I'd really recommend when you need rebounds or blocks for a centre like Dwight, use the Bronze Jones card. He's a 6'5" power forward with absolutely no defence, so he won't interfere. Hope this helps. Now, I usually run with the silver Jared Dudley. Where is he? He's down here somewhere for the Lakers. There we go. I usually run Jared Dudley because he comes in at 6'7", so a little bit taller than that Jones guy. But his rebounding is horrendous. 34 offensive rebounding and 46 defensive rebounding, and then interior defense of a 60. So, yeah, Jared Dudley's usually my go-to if I want someone that's absolutely trash and I need to get bored. So, yeah, definitely there is a bronze guy called Jones. Let's see if I have him in the club. There he is, Jeremiah Jones. But the reason I actually go with Jared Dudley is Jones actually has decent rebounding. Like, he's got 72 offensive rebounding and 67 for the defensive rebounding. So I actually think Jared Dudley is way more effective at this power forward position if you want someone that's absolutely trash and going to make rebounds so much easier. So yeah, that's a really good way to do it. Next up, we've got a comment from Blaine Berger, who says the Xbox prices are so high for the new Dwight Howard set. Harden is 160k and Vince and CP3 are 25k each. Well, we are not far off on the PlayStation. Actually, let's see. Did we win that CP3? Yes, we did. All right, so we got CP3 for 19,500. That's not too bad. Like I said, I think he was selling for a little bit more than Vince Carter. And let's have a look at VC. So we know his cheapest bid. Look at this again. Someone's just price fixing him at 21k. Why are the people the way that they are? That is just stupid. Hopefully we'll be able to get this one for 18.5k. Maybe this one's already got a bid of 18k. So hopefully we'll be able to get that Vince Carter. But yeah, the prices are very, very expensive for this set, which is kind of ridiculous. Next up, we have comment. I've got so many comments to go through. I hope you guys don't mind this. Hope you guys enjoy having your comments read out. If you want it read out, obviously, just drop me a comment. I read out most of them. Next up, we've got one from Max, who says, JD, Vinny is going for 40k now. Of course, that's Vinny Johnson, who we evoed up to an Amethyst a week or so ago, maybe. I have no concept of time at all. There you go. There's one up, and that is 34k. But how much is his Ruby? His Ruby's about 5k, so we're making about 25k profit. But I believe the Evo requirement for this guy is 900 points. And if I was going to do that, I'm going to do the Hidu up to Amethyst level. Because he's only 1,000 points. I might do a Hidu anyway, because that would be so fun. Just to try out a Hidu at the Amethyst level. Yeah, that would just be ridiculous. And then next up, we've got another comment from Aiden Ryder, who says, I got Hidu to Ruby about 3 times, got about 60k profit, which is fantastic. To get Harden, that was selling for 160k. Yeah, definitely. If you guys are around today or in the next couple of days and Hidu at his Ruby still has some solid value, I would strongly recommend, if you can do it, which is nice and easy to do. You know, we did it yesterday. We weren't even really trying until the second half and we still managed to get it done. But you can see here, you're still going to get about 16k, god damn. So again, this is why I wanted to do loads yesterday, because I knew his price would come down and down as more people get through it. And yeah, maybe now is the time that you want to take him up to the Amethyst level, because I imagine this card is going to stay pretty damn expensive. Like a 6'10" with a 89 3-point rating who can speed boost with decent speed as well. He's always going to be very, very sought after. And in terms of badges, he's got gold Hall of Fame, catch and shoot, corner specialist, and then also quick draw down there. So yeah, it is a disgustingly good card. So maybe I will take one up to the Amethyst level. But for the time being, why have we got one here? Oh yeah, we bought CP3, who is a really good card actually, coming in with Hall of Fame Dimer and Floor General, which is of course a fantastic combination. And hopefully we'll have Vince added, and then we just need, well, we need about another 100k for James Harden, I'm going to say. We've got 40k in the bank. Hopefully we'll be able to get one for 140k. But this market is just all over the place. It is kind of ridiculous. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the first video of today. Be sure to stay tuned for later on's video, where I will be going through this challenge right here, getting 20 rebounds with Dwight. Should be relatively easy, but you just don't know on All-Star difficulty. It might prove to be a little bit of a challenge. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.